Streaming. Check the thing. Oh, okay. I think we got it. Alright, welcome to Tough Calls, our first live episode, and we plan on going live from here on out. Main reasons is it's kind of easier on us to sit here, start recording, and once we're done, no more editing. And another thing is it provides the opportunity for fans to call in live. We're posting, did you post I think we posted the link. Let me post the link to Facebook.
Yeah, that's crazy because it got like a little delay too.
Yeah, the stream will have a delay.
I don't know, like it was. That might be a good thing though.
Yeah, like a 5 second.
Oh, just 5 seconds.
Most things are like that. Where's the link? Where's the link at? Okay. I had the link. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, the same one you sent me.
Yeah, I had to recopy it though. Okay. Paste. Did I paste it? Yes, so. Okay. Paste. Okay, we're live. We're live. Call and J. Okay. Actually, call in
comment
through Facebook. Call in through Facebook. I don't know if I want to give out my number yet.
Yeah, hell no.
Unless we get we need a Tough Calls burner phone for people to call in. Call in through Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to be on the show. All right. So we're on the show. We're live. Thanks for being patient for this little beginning. So we're excited. And another reason we're doing this is because playoff time. Most of the times we start this show around 7 o'clock, and that's when most of the playoff games start. Especially we're still in the first round. I'm sure in the later rounds it'll start being 8 o'clock games. But for right now, there's actually live games going on right now, and should anything interesting happen, we can comment it on the spot.
Yeah.
Right now, we'll forget about the playoffs right now. We ended the last show with a tease with the finals, Kobe versus Gilbert Arenas, and I think I was saying we should just start off right now because this might take up the whole show.
No, it won't.
Because I don't think either one of us is going to give up. We'll see. We'll see what the fans say. But I'm going to let you go first. Tell me who you think would win and why.
Basically, I don't know. I could be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong. Every matchup they had, Gilbert Arenas killed him, right?
I don't know. You should have came with that information.
Every matchup.
You didn't do your research?
Okay, every matchup, he has scored more than Kobe. As far as awards and everything, he don't have as much as Kobe. But we ain't talking about awards. We just talking about one-on-one.
One-on-one.
Kobe 6'6", Gilbert Arenas 6'4".
Yeah.
Kobe handle is not like Gilbert Arenas handle.
I don't know.
Kobe jump shot is definitely not like Gilbert Arenas jump shot. And we're going off of 3 dribbles.
I think he shoots pretty good.
Pretty good.
Well, I'll let you keep going.
So I'm just gonna base it off of what my last memory was when he dropped 60 on Kobe.
He dropped it on the Lakers.
I don't want to hear about. Well, Kobe's the best player in the world at the time.
Yeah.
So he should have went and got some of that action. Whether he killed Derek Fisher for 40 and Kobe got 20, I'm still taking Gilbert with the 60.
Any more? Because I'm about to.
You're basing it off regular season.
So far, one game in 2006
Gilbert
is
Arenas.
proof.
Okay, Kobe had Shaq and he had Andy. Let's just say
not in 2006.
Okay.
Oh,
so they played 16 games.
Okay.
Gilbert Arenas won 7, Kobe won 9.
Okay.
Gilbert Arenas has nobody on his team.
Okay.
Which means he has to do more. Their biggest high was Gilbert Arenas had 69 rebounds and 10 assists. I mean, he could have had a triple-double on Kobe, and Kobe had 45, 14, and 14. And lost. So the games throughout they have played, let's just say Warriors, 102-110, Kobe wins. Kobe had 21. Gilbert had 15. Warriors, Lakers win. Kobe Bryant had 45. Gilbert gets hurt. He has 9. 2002, Gilbert has 25. Kobe has 19. Next game, Gilbert has 14. Kobe has 23. Next game, Gilbert has 33. Kobe has 44. Like, I mean, it's just. Tell me how this cannot be possible for Gilbert to beat him one-on-one.
Okay, so I'll address your points that you just gave, and then I'll go into my argument, and then you can have a chance to counter what I say. So let me address your points. I think your number one source was the 60-point game. Now, at that point, Kobe, was a Black Mamba, had his own team. 3-time champion, was the leading scorer that up to that season he led the league in scoring. So, but even before then, Kobe always had the target on him. Every game he played, every young player that came into the league after Kobe, now that Jordan was out, as far as shooting guards are concerned, they measured themselves against Kobe, just like everybody gave Jordan their best game. Well, Kobe's got the target on his back, on his chest. So, and Gilbert was originally from California. He went to Grant High School. I don't know if it was in Los Angeles or not, but that's his home. Just like Paul Pierce is from Inglewood, and Paul Pierce loves to put on a show in LA. Everybody loves to put on a show in their hometown. So he was extra prepared, more than normal. Kobe, this is a East versus West game. You play each team once away, one team home. Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
This is true. What I'm saying is true, right? Am I lying?
Yeah.
I'm stating facts. He's from LA. Yeah. Everybody plays better at home. He probably bought a bunch of tickets for that game, right? For friends and family. So this was a huge game for him, and he was also snubbed from the U.S. team. So he also had that chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
So anytime there was a marquee matchup, especially against somebody on the Dream Team, well, let me go after him. So Kobe always has a target. Gilbert, big game for him. I think Gilbert was well, I'm just talking about that game.
Yeah.
I think Gilbert was way more excited for that game than Kobe was. I'm just saying.
So why Kobe sending it in overtime?
Well, Kobe's a competitor.
Why he sending it in overtime?
Well, Kobe's going to try to win.
He sent it in overtime, and Gilbert scored 16 in overtime.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm not discrediting him from having his best game ever. Okay? That is his best game ever. So let me go in to my argument about Kobe.
Okay.
And like I said, this is a one-on-one game. And Kobe is well known as one of the most competitive, not just basketball players, athletes of all time. I've heard the term psychopath mentality. He calls himself the Black Mamba. And
I heard rapist too in the name.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was going to get to that. I'm going to get to that. Okay, I tried not to interrupt you. I tried to let you finish.
Yeah.
Okay, but that was my next line. Kobe, he started averaging 35 points a game once they told him to stop raping people.
Yeah. Was a monster after that. Do you know the relief off your back when you just got away with rape?
Well, from that one, as far as we know, he got caught once.
Yeah.
So once they said, Kobe, stop raping people. Well, now,
he went out.
Full mentality,
Mamba.
Black Mamba. I'm going to kill everybody on the court.
Absolutely.
Now that's his mentality. 35 points a game, one of the, other than Michael Wilt, the most points scored in a single season. And like I said, well known as a psychopath. This guy's a loner. He didn't go out and party with the team early in his career. He sat there and watched videos, studied, whatever to make himself a better player. If these guys were to play one-on-one, and it was well established, this is going to be a one-on-one game.
3 dribbles.
Yeah, well, rules are rules. And, this is for the championship, right?
Yeah.
The greatest one-on-one player. And Kobe knows that Gilbert just beat Jordan 2 rounds ago, so here's Kobe's chance. Because we talk about how Kobe just compares himself to Jordan. Oh, this is a great opportunity to prove I'm better than Mike. So what Kobe's going to do, in his obsessive need to win, he's the type of guy that would probably sneak into Gilbert's house and just watch him sleep at night.
Man, come on, man.
No, I'm not going to say he would just sit there in the dark. No, this is how psychopath. We're talking about a rapist psychopath.
Don't forget, Gilbert Arenas had the
rapist psychopath.
He took the thing from Arizona and built one in his house so he can breathe better. Don't forget that's in there too.
Okay.
You didn't know about that? He built.
I know something.
So because he wanted to why every time he went to Denver.
The atmosphere. Yeah.
Every time he went to Denver, he wondered why he gets so tired.
Okay.
So he built that over his bed.
Nice.
Then everybody started doing it. So Gilbert.
That's a fun thing. I don't think it sways the one-on-one game. So Kobe I think everything on the line. Championship. He's 5-7 in the finals. He's a winning record in the finals when the championship's on the line.
Gilbert never got there, so this is his time to keep.
Gilbert.
He never got there.
If they're, what are they playing to? 21.
11.
11. Oh, okay. I forgot what the final. But either way, I still think in a game to 11, Kobe wins 24-0 because that's their numbers. Why did Gilbert wear 0? Because everybody called him
Agent 0.
But everybody called him a 0. He said, you won't get any minutes in the NBA. Yeah. So he identified as a 0. He wore it as motivation.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to go with Kobe on that one. Strategy, these guys are both top of their peers. I think you just got to go by who's going to want to win it more, and I think Kobe would rather die.
Hey, well, he'd be a dead snake.
Okay, now, okay, you can give a rebuttal to me if you want to counter anything I said. Are you done?
I really have to comment on that because at the end of the day, we're talking about Mr. Hibachi. We're talking about a stove that heats up, and it's over.
These are 2 guys that nicknamed themselves, which I approve of.
It's over.
I approve of, by the way.
Mr. Hibachi, it's over with. Kobe can't shoot like Gilbert. Period. His handle is not. Gilbert Arenas' first step is this. Kobe is not stopping that. Period. 3 dribbles, 2 dribbles, 1 dribble. He can't. Kobe is his game is mellow, like he can give you work once he gets you past those 3 dribbles. You never really see Kobe eat with 3 dribbles. You never see him eat. He either catching and shooting or he's taking you down. Fast breaks, he cross you over. Yeah, this ain't a fast break. This is check up. Gilbert, that's all you see. That's all you see. Bang, bang, bang. Bucket, bucket, bucket.
How many people identify them as the Gilbert stopper compared to the Kobe stopper?
I mean, Kobe played with a better team. His ring is going to keep going because he played with a better team. Nobody discusses Gilbert Arenas because they try to forget, just like Baron Davis.
Yeah, but we got Westbrook calling himself as the Ricky Rubio. I'm going to shut that.
You see what happened, right? That's just dumbass with 4 or 5.
We'll get to that.
You dumb, stupid. Just straight stupid.
I think all your comments were fair. These guys are in the finals for a reason.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to leave it up to the fan vote.
Yeah.
Is that fair? We want to leave it up to the fan vote?
Kobe or Gilbert?
Kobe or Gilbert, and I guess we'll just see what everybody says. And I'm fine either outcome. Last point, when we talk about nicknames, these guys that give themselves nicknames, I thought it was interesting. Kobe gives himself the Black Mamba, but Michael Jordan, he had his Air Jordan, all those nicknames, but within his group of friends or people close to him, he liked to think of himself as like a cat on defense, like quickness, and you know, you can see in these highlight videos when people try to pass the ball, he's like, his defensive highlight tapes are crazy, and even the Jordan 13s, they're always inspired by some kind of concept. Like one shoe was inspired by his Lamborghini, one shoe was inspired by something else. But the Jordan 13s, his last season in Chicago, those were inspired by a cat, a black cat.
Okay.
The bottoms of the shoes mimic a cat paw. And they were all black on top with the little white, you know, like whatever you call it, the paw thing. So the black Jordans with the little whites on the bottom, those are supposed to resemble the style of a cat paw, because he liked to think of himself as a cat-like quickness on defense.
Yeah, I never knew that.
But this wasn't a market nickname. He's always Air Jordan.
Yeah.
But to like what you think of yourself, like Kobe, he marketed his own nickname. But that being said, you ever look up a YouTube video of cat versus a snake?
No.
Cats win. They're so like just quick, and not only with their paws but with their teeth. They'll just box that snake and then finally get their mouth on the back of that snake's neck, take it back and tear it apart.
Yeah.
So
saying Kobe.
Jordan being the cat and Kobe being the snake, I mean, just literal, just figuratively speing. I thought that was very interesting because the matchup seems pretty close. But I'd still take. Well, I mean, they didn't play each other because Gilbert knocked out Jordan already. I think it was 11. You said 11-0.
Why make it a Kobe versus Jordan thing?
I mean, everybody does that. Everybody does it. Okay, so playoff time. Geez, there's so much to talk about. Where should we start? I don't even know. Did we talk about the Blazers sweep? I think we covered that. We covered that, and now New Orleans will be facing
the
Warriors. Steph may be coming back. I mean, they wanted as much rest as possible for Steph. New Orleans seems to be completely healthy. They seem to have an identity as a team, and they have players playing their best, like Drew Holiday, Anthony Davis. And then you got playoff champion Rondo. This isn't going to be a sweep, is it? Do you think the Orleans will pull off again?
It's probably a sweep.
You think so? Because
their best 3-point shooter is Anthony Davis. Hands down. He's their best 3-point shooter.
You don't think they're going to drop a game like they did to
Spurs?
Possibly.
Nah. Okay, give him one game.
I don't think get one game.
Give him one game before KD acts stupid again and give you 50.
I want to see him get one game. I really like this New Orleans team.
Maybe the Warriors do that.
I mean, I don't think they're going to
close it off at home. That's what they like.
I don't think they're going to win.
Who?
No, New Orleans. I don't think they're going to win, but I'd like to see.
They can win a game.
So far, these playoffs.
They could try to. Draymond Green might try to rub up Anthony Davis. That's exactly what it's going to be. The two defenders, Rondo and
Drew,
they're both under Klay Thompson's height.
Yeah, Klay is amazing. He's been.
So he's going to shoot right over the top of you, and you're going to try to go back in on D, but Klay plays D.
Yeah.
Who do you have to guard Durant?
Nobody.
So let's just say Klay X's out, Drew X's out, Rondo X's out, Curry X's out. Who in the fuck is guarding Kevin Durant? I heard somebody say today Anthony Davis will guard Kevin Durant. I said he will if they go to that lineup, but we know what's going to happen.
We have a comment. Gilbert would have never sent it into OT.
Who? A comment where? On Facebook?
On my post, where I posted the show.
Gil what?
Would have never sent it to OT.
Let me go to that right now.
Well, it's on mine. Go to my page.
Let me go to your page. Let me see what the hell going on. Oh, man. Gilbert would have never sent it to OT. Oh, man. What? Comment back. What are you drinking on today? Must be some mama juice. But to keep going, it's no way possible that they can win 2 games. They can't win 2 games. If they
That's
get
okay.
2 games, it's like that means they're gonna end it in your hometown.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather lose in somebody else's hometown than to lose in front of my crowd. Like, let me lose twice in OKC. I mean not OKC, but the Warriors, and then come to my town. Let me get 1, and then you win 1. Now you in, like don't end me on my floor. Like that's just disrespectful.
Well, I don't know how many players think about it like that.
They don't, but the fans do.
Yeah.
Be like, man, you didn't even play hard enough to not get swept, and I paid all.
Yeah,
the
you're right.
money
You're
for
right.
these
You're right.
tickets.
You got to hold off.
Yeah, the Spurs did.
But then the fans can't give you the great season.
That's bull. Let me see
Especially
how-
if you only get that when you overachieve.
Yeah, let me see.
And
how-
right now, New Orleans has not overachieved. I
they
think-
got overachieved.
You don't think? Well, they swept the Blazers. I mean,
Yeah, that's overachieving.
I think
Sweeping?
but winning the series, they can't help. I mean, they can't help that.
Weren't they the lowest seed?
I think they were.
That's what I'm saying.
But like these playoffs are so weird because
Yeah.
of the injuries. A 3 is really a 7.
If they had DeMarcus Cousins, I would have probably bet
yeah.
against them beating the Warriors. If they had DeMarcus Cousins right now, I would have bet on them. You
That's
cannot stop them.
That's something to think about. I forgot about that.
And if Kevin Durant will get his ass ate up down there.
Same deal with Boston. They got their whole team coming back. But we'll get to the East. But yeah, injured players and then Kawhi. That's a big X factor. But nobody knows, and I don't even want to even try to speculate on
Yeah.
that. There was some fake trade proposals by ESPN, and later it was like, oh no, they don't. Of course they weren't considering it because you guys made it up. You know, I like when ESPN makes up something
Try to get more
and then
ratings.
asks the team about it. It's like you guys made that up. Why would that be true? You know,
They try to get
obviously
ratings up.
nobody knows anything.
Mhm.
You know, if we knew something, it would just be what the story is.
Yeah.
You know, this is what Kawhi said. This is what he
They
wants.
say
to-
inside sources say things. Yeah, your
Nobody-
inside sources, you dreamed it.
Well, if there's inside sources, why all of the guessing? You know, so let's go to so Spurs lost to the Warriors. Is Manu Ginobili, is his career over?
No, he probably come back.
He's still dunking on
Yeah,
people.
he'll come back.
He hasn't had any injuries.
Yeah, he'll be
I would keep. What would you? Would you keep playing?
just like him. I think Wade will come back too.
I would keep playing until nobody wanted me anymore.
Yeah, just maybe skip training camp.
You know, a funny story about the Wade thing is that young Miami fans were like, Wade was a good pickup for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a new guy, you know. Like they just started watching last year when Wade wasn't on the team. It's like, wow, we picked up a new guy, Dwayne Wade. He's been a good pickup for us,
That's
a good
of course.
new player for us.
That's why I can't even argue with those type of fans.
And then rest of the West.
Rockets, Timberwolves.
Okay, they're up 3-1. I think that ends tonight.
Yeah, that's out of here.
Their Rockets are at home.
And they just scored 50 points in the third
50-point quarter.
So it's over with. They're gonna blow.
But the bigger story is the Jazz Thunder. I still think the Thunder are going to pull it off.
It's crazy. My favorite player, Gilbert Arenas, actually said the same thing that I said to people
What's that?
on Facebook. I said, I quote, I said, Donovan Mitchell is killing Brewer. Why is Brewer in the game? He cannot score on offense. And he cannot stop the man on defense. He's a liability. Why do you have a man in the playoffs who cannot score in the court? Donovan Mitchell goes down the court, relaxes on defense, and kills him on offense.
That's crazy. That's a pretty good rookie.
Put Paul George over there on Donovan Mitchell so they can possibly say, Donovan Mitchell, he guarded you, you go guard him. Now Paul George is already averaging 30 in the series. Both of them going to cook each other. Possibly Donovan Mitchell comes out with 20. He's not going to get the superstar calls that Paul George is going to get. Paul George still going to get his 30. Now Donovan Mitchell has 18, 19 because he's tired on defense. And you're going to let Brewer guard Rubio. Rubio had one good game because They underestimate him. Nobody really guarded him, so the coach said, Rubio, go do that.
There's been a lot of.
He's an NBA player. Of course he could do that.
Yeah, there's been a lot of just basic starters.
Yeah.
Playing like superstars in the playoffs.
Hey, what's the guy named English for Utah? He's talking
Ingles.
trash to Paul George as if Paul George
Joe
is guarding
Ingles. Joe
him
Ingles.
one-on-one. Paul George is going to help and trying to recover back to you. You're hitting your shot and you're talking trash like you're really that guy. You're really not.
Well, I think it's more of like we're just giving you guys,
maybe giving the fans something.
We're giving you guys the
Because
business.
I saw people saying he's killing Paul George. Paul
But
George
he's-
at 36.
But he's from Australia though.
Like, how can he cook Paul George? He had 36. Like, it's not even a conversation you should
But
have.
he shouldn't even, like he knows he's not. He knows he's playing above.
What he usually does.
Yeah.
Because you playing help him recover, you got to go help Donovan, help Brewer, and try to get back his man wet.
I think he's just.
He's an NBA player.
I think he's just laughing at the demise.
Yeah.
He's enjoying the.
But Paul George is not staying there anyway, so this really is not, doesn't even matter. Like, this series doesn't even matter for nobody except Westbrook.
Well,
Westbrook shot one time in the fourth quarter. Like, that's almost
doesn't
impossible.
matter for Westbrook because he obviously
He
can't
got
go
$200
anywhere.
million now.
He gets paid way too much for anybody
He got $200 million now.
to take him.
He got $200 million. It don't even matter.
And this is year one of that.
It don't even matter. He is good. Believe me. One shot in the fourth quarter, Russell Westbrook. One shot.
One thing we don't talk about on here is we gotta start talking. We need a segment about shoes. What do you like better, the Paul Georges or the Westbrooks?
I mean, I just got the Paul Georges.
Yeah,
And
you got the
they're
MVP in that.
Yeah, they comfortable, so.
I like the Westbrooks though. I just like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
style.
yeah,
I like those
Westbrook.
gradient.
For some reason, Westbrook sneakers are kind of heavy compared to Paul. Like, Paul George sneakers is very light. And then it's a low top sneaker though. Westbrook sneakers is a high top. So I don't know.
Yes, I think we should start that next episode with a little sneaker segment. Compare, the shoes out now and stuff like that. I think that'd be interesting, especially with like a team like the Thunder, who have you got two guys on Team Jordan and one guy.
One guy on Nike.
Yeah.
Still all on. You know what I'm saying? They still
They're
all
still
Nike.
under the umbrella of Nike. I think the Thunder are gonna pull it off. I think
They got to. There's no way you can lose 1-4.
But what do you do as Westbrook, do you? Because like you said, like that
Play
stat
your
about the
game.
last three fourth quarters, he's got 2 points in it. I think one fourth quarter he didn't take a shot.
Play your game. Period.
Because they want him to settle down, and this is what happens. He's got to play.
And he's like I said, he probably proven a point. Like I'm showing y'all, we will
Kobe
lose.
used to do that.
We will lose if I don't play this way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably.
I think they take the game tonight. They're at home. And I think sometimes a team like Utah is like, they kind of surprise people, but
Let's see what kind of
if
coach
he makes the adjustments
That's what
that you would expect a head coach to make.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why he shouldn't even be their coach, man. He got to get up out of there. Guarantee they lose tonight. He fired tomorrow.
Probably.
Let him lose today. Let him lose 1-4. You're fired
I
tomorrow.
don't think. Yeah. I don't
Go
think-
back to college.
I don't think you can.
Go back to college.
2 years of losing in the first round.
He has no movement on offense. He just gives them the ball, go play basketball, play one-on-one. The
And
Warriors.
it's not like you're even losing to the Warriors. I
I'm
can
saying you
understand
move.
that.
The basketball never sticks with the Warriors. You get the basketball with OKC, like everybody sticks the ball. So that's why I think Paul George going to LA so he can, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But we can have segments later on where these players going. You know what I'm saying? But right now we have Indiana and Cleveland playing right now on TNT.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's do a score
Pacers
update right
is
here.
41-40. Pacers up 5 minutes 50 seconds. to
I
go.
want to talk about Toronto. They're up 43-39.
There's no reason to talk about this team. They're gonna lose.
I want Washington.
The number one seed is gonna lose.
But this is totally Toronto though. Like build up
Let's see
false
these guys.
expectations and this huge letdown in the playoffs. And what's the problem though?
Lowry.
They're not true superstars. DeRozan's getting
DeRozan's
it.
a superstar.
Yeah,
Period.
but Lowry is.
Larry is not a superstar. I don't know why people keep trying to make him something he's not.
He's probably the worst second best player.
He hits some shots. He get into the rack a little bit now because they're playing faster. They need to get another 3-point shooter.
Is there a
in order for that to work, they need another 3-point shooter and a defender.
Is there a second banana worse than Lowry?
Larry disappoints me because I remember when he was with was it Villanova? Did he play Villanova? He was a problem. He was cooking.
A lot of people in college.
Like crazy. Like,
let's see, what's LeBron? What do you think LeBron started off with today?
If they're losing,
he's got 14.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's going at it. This game right here is very important.
Yeah, this is I like this.
But guess what? They won last game off of Kyle Korver hitting them threes. I guarantee this game it won't go down like that again.
You think Cleveland's gonna lose?
Of course Cleveland gonna lose. If they win this one, they're gonna win the next game. So I hope they lose because they're home today, right?
Yeah.
Somebody has to win a road game. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's been back and forth.
That's what I'm saying. Like if whoever wins this road, they're best out of 3 now. So whoever wins,
I got you.
2 games, you're out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think the boys, man.
So now we got Philadelphia finished off Miami.
Yeah.
I really, I'm happy to see just the city of Philadelphia. Well, as far as basketball is concerned, because I watch more basketball. I can't really say much about the other sports because I can't tell the difference. But I like the Philly crowd, and I was talking about this. I really want New York to get into the playoffs sometime soon because I want to see a Philly New York.
Yeah, New York ain't getting in the
No, I'm just saying because of the crowds.
Yeah.
I would love to see the Philly versus New York just because the home fans.
Going to New York?
I don't know how it's gonna. I don't know how it's gonna happen. It's a wish. It's a dream, and
Porzingis, the unicorn.
I don't know, but then again, it seemed pretty impossible for Philadelphia to ever make it with how
with all the injuries and
all the every number 1 pick got an injury.
If Philadelphia don't win the championship this year, they're done.
Oh come on, they gotta give them another.
Another what? Don't forget, Embiid just got that contract last year, which means you're gonna have to pay Ben Simmons the max deal.
He can't get the max yet.
He already been in the league 2 years. His 3rd year, he get the max deal.
I thought you get your extension first.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna get the extension, which
but
is gonna be
the real max is your 3rd contract.
But Ben Simmons is gonna make more than. I just
He's gonna get.
You think Embiid having that? They were just talking about it on Out of Bounds, the show Out of Bounds.
Well, I hope not.
Embiid not having that. He's not gonna let Ben Simmons make more than him. No way.
You think they're gonna let that tear them apart?
Philadelphia not paying 3 players. Redick signing these 1 year, 2 year deals. I promise you they're not going over the luxury tax. I promise you. You see.
If the Philadelphia 76ers
OKC broke up.
Self-destruct because of that, then
OKC broke up. You don't think the Philadelphia 76ers is going to break up?
Yeah, you got a point there for that.
KD, Westbrook, and Harden broke up. Ibaka.
But it wasn't
money. Embiid, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, they didn't give James Harden his market value.
That's what I'm telling you. Somebody's going to get the short end of the stick, and they're out of there. Harrison Barnes being gone to bring in KD. Who's going to Philadelphia? If they don't win the championship this year, we will keep seeing them. Next year, they'll probably get the Eastern Conference Finals again, and they're out of there.
Do you think that?
That's why I got to win the championship.
Do you think that's going to really help the parity in the NBA because so many players refuse to be the 3rd highest player?
Bro, them boys want their money.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody on that team don't want to be the 3rd highest paid player on the team, so they're going to go somewhere to be the top 1 or 2.
I'll do that. I would do that. This NBA is a business. They do it to us all the time. All the time. So why not do it to them?
Yeah, I mean, that's what the attitude is now, because it's really about.
They're saying, "Oh, this young team is gonna be good." Redick is not young.
It's like once people realize that once players realize that they were.
Let's see what
they were once the NBA players realized that they were millionaires sacrificing to help billionaires.
Yeah,
it was like, okay, that's not really the way it should be.
Covington. came out in 2013.
Were you looking up the Sixers?
Yeah, I want to see what Covington is. I want to see what he got picked number 33 by them. So, got drafted in 2013, 14, 15, 16. Oh, he got to get paid. He's got to get paid. Let's look at their whole roster. 76ers roster. These players got to get paid. Period. With the way they get injured, you got to pay them.
Yeah, that's a true thing too. Because
Shark, the shooter, got to get paid. Bellinelli, got to get paid. That's what I'm telling you. Like, these boys took these deals because they already got money. They already got money when they got released from the team. So they went and signed. That's what I'm saying.
They're getting 2 checks.
That's not happening. That's not happening. No way. This is a perfect season for them to win the championship. If they don't.
And if they do, it's more money for everybody.
Thank you. They're paid. They're paid. Okay, we got a ring. We're paid. We keep you here. We keep you happy. 2 more years. Now you got Fultz. Number 1 draft pick. You're going to have to pay him. Period.
And the 76ers don't have a long history of staying
on top
as a contender. They'll become a contender, then drop off. And then slowly build themselves back up to a contender. The last series, which is, to me, I haven't watched like 1 second of it unless it was like a close game in the final like minute, is that Boston Milwaukee. I just don't think Giannis is the face.
Let him go for 40. He better go for 40.
I don't think he's the face that.
He better go for 40.
I don't think he's going to live up to the expectations of being one of the faces of the NBA.
He better go for 40.
Oh yeah.
All they doing is crowding the paint, and he won't shoot.
Mm-hmm. And then what's the deal? How's the Bledsoe versus Rozier?
It's just evening out.
After he said who's Rozier, didn't Rozier hit some big shots over Bledsoe last week?
Yeah.
Do you think Bledsoe knows who he is yet?
Smart played good though. That's how.
Do you think Bledsoe
he still
knows who Terry Rozier is yet?
Still don't.
So still not.
When it comes to who you know, you go by money. You don't go by.
Not the guy.
You don't go by stats.
Not the guy hitting clutch shots in your face.
You don't go by that. You go by money. Let's look at Eric Bledsoe's salary.
So wow.
Prime example. If somebody's making $100,000, this person making $10,000.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to? Like why are you talking to me? I don't even know you.
Yeah, but if he's putting the ball in the basket and you're about to go home.
I'm just saying. What's his salary? Eric Bledsoe contract. Guarantee you gonna be like, I'm not even gonna pull up Rozier's.
Well, wasn't he like the best player on Phoenix?
So
yeah, I mean,
so
he's got that Phoenix money.
$14,500,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's got I'm the best player on the trashiest team stats and contract.
So he got $15 million from the Milwaukee Bucks. So 14 this year, 15 next year. What's that? 29, almost 30 million for 2 years. 2 years. Like, you want to go to Rozier? Should I put him up or not? Don't even do him like that.
Well, I'm not. So why bother watch the games? Why don't we just stare at their bank account? Why don't we just stare at their bank accounts and not watch the game?
As a player, maybe not as a fan. We're not thinking like that. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to tell you.
But isn't that embarrassing if you got?
I don't even want to tell you.
But isn't that worse if you got a $3 million player?
This man is making $1.8 million.
Okay, so isn't that embarrassing to?
How is that embarrassing? Of course, this guy making $1.8 million is going to try to go his craziest, his hardest.
Yeah.
I'm making $30 million in 2 years. I'm not even going as hard. Get your money up before you try to make me come at you. Like, I have Giannis on my team. Like, I don't have to do what you do.
Does Kobe?
If Kyrie was out there, Rozier would be on the bench. They wouldn't even be talking about him.
Does Kobe know who Gilbert is?
Oh, well, Gilbert had one of the highest paid salaries. He was getting paid more than Kobe. When he was out of the league.
What about endorsements? Does that count?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's just the NBA.
We're talking about the NBA. We're not talking
Kobe
about.
flies a helicopter everywhere he goes.
The salaries.
Gilbert's got a no. Oh, that's another thing I didn't bring up. Kobe's got a real TV show on ESPN called Detail. Gilbert Arenas got some podcast internet show.
This man got a million views.
With a green screen.
Man, he got a million views, man. I'm telling you,
But
man.
Kobe's on. He's got.
Nobody-
Kobe's on TV.
ESPN ratings. That's all it is. Just telling you, man. We get more traction off YouTube, man. That's what it's at, man. That's where the content is at. YouTube.
Kobe's on YouTube.
His highlights?
No, it's like he does his real show on TV and they post it on YouTube.
I haven't seen it.
Well, I know you haven't seen it.
But I seen Give It a Reason. That's what I'm saying. Kobe, Give It
Well, you watch your favorite player.
I mean, it just so happened I rolled by.
Oh, it just comes.
Hey, it just came up. I said, Give It a Reason on the podcast. I don't see nothing. You go on YouTube.
You turn on the radio and it's Gilbert.
Yeah, I don't turn on goddamn Kobe. I don't hear Kobe. But the old shit. Second quarter, Indiana up 54-47.
This is halftime, right?
Yeah. About to be
refresh.
Toronto is 48, Washington 47.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, this is a 9-point game.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we might have to end this show in a little bit so we can. I gotta go get something to eat and watch this fourth quarter.
Man.
And, Toronto, it's a 1-point game. Oh,
They're
jeez.
going to lose.
I love watching Toronto's collapse every year.
But I got oh yeah, perfect. What was the trivia question last time?
I thought
You answered it, right?
Here's what we need to do. Now that we're live, especially. What we're going to do now, we're not going to wait till the next episode to answer it. Since we're live, I think what we'll do...
Oh, it's your turn to ask me a question.
Yeah, we'll come up with a question, and then you'll take a deliberate pause.
Yeah.
Even if you know it right away, take a deliberate 30-second pause or whatever, and then give the fans a chance to maybe type in, and then you go ahead and if you know it, you know it. If not, we'll give the answer. I think that's fun. It gives the fans a chance to be a part of the show. We got some comments. We got some live comments today about the finals between Kobe and Gilbert. Maybe later on we'll get a call next episode. Who knows? We're still working on getting a guest to come in to do this. We're kind of just doing a little bit more each time. But a trivia question. Let me think.
Yeah, think so.
Of a trivia question. Oh, dude, I don't know.
I got one.
Okay, yeah, if you got one, yeah, go ahead.
Who was the shortest player to play in the NBA of all time?
All time. Okay, we'll do a deliberate pause. And I think that's enough. So that you saw, I didn't look up anything. I'm like, Muggsy Bogues 5'3".
Oh, okay.
He actually played not one season. At one point in his career, he played with the tallest NBA player, Manute Bol.
Great.
Yeah, those two played together. I think it was more of a novelty thing in the 80s. Come see the shortest and the tallest player interact, and so that was how how the Washington Bullets at the time. And how do you think about that? Do you like the Washington Bullets or do you like the Washington Wizards?
I like the Bullets. I like the Bullets.
Yeah.
What's a Wizard?
I don't know. But Bullets because of they changed it because of all the shootings that were going on. They were trying not to promote violence, and I don't know. I mean, I don't think anybody was inspired by the Bullets to live but I do miss that. But that's okay. That's how the NBA evolves. And hey, they made a bunch of all the fans had to go buy those new jerseys. Every time a player changes their number, gotta go buy the jerseys. Like alternate jerseys.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I was talking about last episode. I loved Utah's court because they had this gradient orange and yellow, and then Game 4, they had a totally different home court. I was like, geez, they really swap out the home courts too. Which, I mean, it doesn't seem that difficult,
No way.
because like in LA, they got the Clippers home court and the
Yeah.
Lakers home court, so you just, I think it's pretty interesting. And their jerseys match.
Mhm.
So that was the first time I've actually seen. I don't know how many other teams do that. Obviously I don't watch a whole lot like Utah.
Mhm.
Like this is my first time watching them closely like this, but teams like the Lakers and Celtics, they don't do that.
Yeah.
New York don't do that, but I like that. I like that because Bowman's getting a new court design for the upcoming season, and so I'll be interested as far as what the final decision and what that looks like is going to be. But where are we at here on this podcast? We're 45 minutes in, but that's pretty good. First live show.
Yep.
I like
some
it.
more comments, calls.
Oh yeah, we had some fan interaction today on our first. And what I did yesterday, I went live on my Facebook page. So as like a filler in between shows, and especially with the playoffs going every day, I think I was going to do some more of that Facebook Live stuff. I don't know if that's something you're interested in, but just keep the fans, something to watch. I don't know who has more fans between me and you.
Yeah.
It looks like according to the comments, the fans were siding on me. They were agreeing with me. So we'll see. That could be a competition. Maybe one day I won't know who Coach Sally is. I won't know him. I'll forget who he is. I'll forget. I don't know. Look at this check I got. This check is too big. Could you imagine that? Just like totally just abandoning everybody in New Grove. Sorry, that's the way it is. It's the way I mean, you would know. And if you had this check in your hand, you'd. Well, I had a good time today. So next episode, whether 2 or 3 days from now, it's going to be pretty interesting because most of these series were 2-2, and stuff like that, or 3-2, and I think my tough call is OKC. Comes back from 3-1, wins the series, and I don't think not such a tough call, but because they are the lower seed, I think Washington pulls off the Toronto series, and I think Cleveland pulls this off. It's going to be a must-watch TV from here on out for Cleveland, especially if Indiana wins either today or the next game to force a Game 7. Still don't give a crap about Boston. That is the most boring non-superstar. I mean, even Giannis. I mean, that's a player they're pushing, but I'm just not buying into him yet. Just because I haven't seen anything other than hard dunks. I mean, to me, he's like a Sean Marion almost. He dunks really hard, super athletic.
Gotta get a jump shot.
We need more than that. Okay, so those are my tough calls. You got any tough calls?
Philadelphia win the championship. I'm still sticking in my pick.
Any tough calls that will come up in the next couple of days as far as these series? I think I kind of took all of
Lance
them.
Stevenson and LeBron get into something crazy.
Double technical?
Yeah.
Okay. I like the way Lance. Remember, we keep dragging on, but I like the way he tied up Love.
That wasn't even that was jump ball.
Yeah.
Should have been jump ball.
Yeah, and he was forcing it. And I love. Have you been paying attention to his shoe? And he wore the he had these on. He had these on one game, and then what else has he been wearing? He's been wearing all Jordans.
Yeah. He got some shit. He got some shit.
You would if you were an NBA
Teague
player.
had on the LeBron, the white, black, and red soldier. Not the. They probably was like the first LeBron he played in. I said, damn.
Those first LeBrons, like we were talking about how they were inspired by things. the first LeBrons were inspired by the Hummer.
Yeah.
They made him look like a Hummer. Another thing, while we're talking about shoes, when Jordan was in the league, nobody wore Jordans other than Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he retired the first time in '93, Reggie Miller started wearing the 9s. And then Pippen started, when Jordan comes back, nobody wears Jordans except for Chicago. Like Pippen, Ron Harper, I saw James Edwards. Only Chicago Bulls players were wearing the 11s. At one point, like 4 or 5 of them were wearing the 11s. But other than that, no other team. I don't know what that was, if they just didn't want to. I don't know if they looked at it as them like,
trying to get.
I'm wearing your shoes, so you're like above me. But once Jordan left again, everybody started wearing his shoes again.
Now everybody with LeBron. They play against LeBron. And
oh, now they make the what do they call it? The player special play.
Yeah.
Ray Allen had his special Celtics Jordans. So I thought that was an interesting thing about shoes. I want to check out, see what he's wearing tonight. But if I was an NBA player, I would, like PJ Tucker. Like he's known for having the rarest of. I love he had those Reggie Miller.
That was
those were some.
Yeah.
And no, was it PJ Tucker?
I think it was.
It was somebody on the Pacers.
They came.
He plays for the Pacers?
No, it was
somebody on the Pacers.
Lance had him, right?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Somebody had the Reggie Miller. They're Nikes, I think.
I think it was Lance.
I have to check it out.
Yeah.
But I like playoff Lance. I don't know. I like the way he plays, and then he'll every now and then he'll actually start playing like a superstar, just going 1-on-1. The 8th grader.
Yeah. He gotta know moves to get it.
He's one of those players that are just good for the playoffs.
Yeah.
There's some other players like that. They're just.
You need them.
They don't rise to the occasion until the playoffs. The regular season is like, I was doing what I gotta do. But let's call it a show for today. We'll see what happens these next 2 days. I don't think I've ever seen a more unpredictable, especially in the East.
Yeah.
That's just every time LeBron wins or loses, he's either a trash player or or he's putting up 46 points. So, but we'll see what happens. I want to hurry up and eat and come back, watch the rest of these games tonight, and take it easy.